Hey everyone, I am Nixie, and we are having another crack at being survivalist during the apocalypse with 60 seconds reactor buys. I had a lot of fun with the last one. It was quite funny, even though we all died, never got rescued, our kids left us. Still a lot of fun. So we're gonna have another go, but before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You may as well while you're here, especially if you are one of the returning viewers. So let's get into it with the new game. I think I'm gonna do the... So I think we're just gonna do the main game again. I feel like I could do better. Let's have another go. Try and get some water. Definitely need water. A med kit. Let's see if we can find where the med kit is. Okay, he's on toilet. Get the kid. Get the kid. Okay. Soup. Go, go, go. Got rubbish stuff. Didn't get anything, but at least we got it, I guess. Okay, day one. 60 seconds is not a lot. Like, not a long time. Oh, we got loads of soup. No water. There's gonna be a downfall again. All of us made it shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. Remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Okay, we vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favour. Okay, so we got some ammunition. I don't think we got the gun though, did we? Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, sleep on cans, sort to cans. Some of us are already done. Okay, there's just barely enough water for everyone. We still have to ration it strictly. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure it's a good amount of supplies. I don't think it is. Okay. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness. Swim a little, maybe take a boat ride, even if the whole place turned into Atomville. Okay. Let's see if we could do an expedition. You grew that beard pretty quickly. Oh, we didn't get the med kit. Okay, as long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Okay, Dolores, everyone's fine. Fine. Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, we've got +2. Okay, it looks like the area is still irradiated going into the wasteland. Right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Okay, so we can't afford to get sick. Okay, we'll leave it for today and probably prepare tomorrow. Everything is shaking, cans are jumping all over the place. If this had happened after we drank that delicious wine for supper through the weeks back, it would seem perfectly normal. It's either another nuke or a quake. Either way, we need to grab something before everything gets smashed to pieces. Grab that radio. Okay, day 3. Okay, earthquake or not, nothing is going to stand up between us and our daily dose of radio static. We were able to grab it before it fell down and got smashed. Something else might be broken, but we weren't able to clean the place up. Water. Okay. So everyone can have some water. Mary Jane says she doesn't feel complete without her musical instrument. If she hid it well, maybe her tuba is still safe somewhere in the ruins of our house. A reminder of her hobbies and what life used to be might cheer her up a bit and make the situation easier for her. Should we let her out for a quick look around the house? Yes, get supplies, get some water. God, did she make it? Is she still gone? She's still gone. Okay. Mary Jane got very excited. We agreed to let her look for a tuba. She said if she can't find the instrument, she'll settle for anything else she could find, like some sheet music. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it. We're pretty sure we prefer radio static or even the sweet sound of silence. Okay, no longer thirsty. Good. Okay, might as well feed people, eh? Okay. We thought it'd be a great idea to have some role playing fun and create our own shelter. Okay, theatre group. We called it the Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write the script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simpler. Probably for the best. Is she back? Mary Jane? Hello? Well, day 5. She's back with no tuba and no water. Mary Jane. Okay, we played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for 10 seconds, and that was only because the lights went out for a moment. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary and Jane return to the shelter from the surface. Water. Okay, so Mary Jane would like some water. Okay. Let's prepare an expedition. Yes. Okay. We were just discussing plans for our first meal that didn't feature tomato soup when we heard yells outside. We discovered they came from a small group of red survivors. They were a sorry sight and weren't surprised when they requested aid. They asked us to provide anything we could, but you can have some soup. Because we have quite a bit of soup. Need some water. Okay. See. We got a map. Oh yeah, it's on the wall. We've never seen anyone touched by a simple gift. A minute later, those poor people were hugging us like there was no tomorrow. Quite possibly, actually. And thanking us for the gesture. They were eager to repay us, and one of their group offered us a map of the local area. They claimed it helped them get here. So I brought luck upon whoever used it. Ooh. We promise we'll give it a try and wish them a safe journey. Dolores. Okay, everyone needs a drink except Mary Jane. Okay. Oops. Okay, we've only got one bottle of water left. Okay, so let's send Mary Jane out. Can we send 2 people out now? Okay. So, well, if this gives them good luck, what else can we take? Bullet, soup, water. Yeah, take them out. See what happens. See you later, Mary. Is she gone? Yeah. Okay. What is he looking at? Okay. She just looks super happy right now. Okay, Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. No one's thirsty. Good. Because we can't really afford to give you water. This is insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup, they're in our water. We swear some of them keep coming back and they're bigger every time we see them. That would be terrifying. It can't go on like this. It's time to wage war on these spiders. Get the Boy Scout book. Or would you use a medkit? Oh, I suppose if it's in a hard box, you could squish them still. Okay. A good book is the solution to any problem you encounter. This includes marauding spiders. A few precise hits and suddenly every spider is aware of what the word decimation means. We also find a misplaced soup can while hunting for those pesky spiders. If it was water, everything seems okay. Okay, everyone's fine. Okay, we can barely breathe in this damned shelter. For the last couple of hours, the situation may be getting noticeably worse. There might be something wrong with the ventilation system. Maybe it's stuck. If that's the case, we need to look at fixing it right away. Yes, use the handbook again. Smash it. Hit it. That'll help. I know, Ted is sick. How did you get sick? With the ventilation, right? Using the handbook to research vent maintenance seemed like a fair idea. We figured it's full of pointers on how to fix things. It must have chopped down the nuclear shelter air filtration systems. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects which flew out of that cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Okay. Ted got sick. Everyone's thirsty. Okay. It's nearly all of our water gone. Okay, we decided to peek outside. Should we give them some soup? Okay. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. Only a few moments to decide what to do. Well, we have none of these, so we do nothing. Okay, day 10. Ted's still sick. Mary Jane's still not back. In other circumstances, we might have risked battling the beast in the darkness, but for some reason we felt that it was not to our liking. So we screamed and screamed with terror. The creature was probably more afraid of us than we were of it. It left in a hurry. Okay. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we had had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcasts and learn a thing or two. Okay? Tune in. You have a radio. Tune in, guys. Oh god. Someone else sick? No. Okay. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Ted is still sick. Okay. Nothing to report. No one's getting anything then. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but they probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens, we've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us, of course. Well, except that one time when we, never mind. The government people are coming and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. Keep that radio on. Oh? Morse code? Hello? Hello? What's happening? We made contact. The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldiers with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio working in working order. Something can be done. Ted needs a drink. Oh god. We're all sick, so you can have the lunch. You can have soup. A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocking down our hatch. It's not something that we anticipated. Yet this is exactly what happened. Furthermore, they insisted they are merry men and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We're pretty poor, so maybe we could make some new friends. Should we let them in? Should we? I mean, we're on day 12. We're not doing too bad. They might steal our soup or our radio or our handbook. Should we do it? Let's do it. Let's just see what happens. Oh, the phone's ringing. Hello? Did they take anything? Oh, they got a med kit. So we had those weird people over and were more than kind. They gave us a first aid kit. We spent a lovely afternoon together dancing and singing, then they left. Okay, so I haven't got any water. Let's give him a med kit. Have some soup. Oh god. They're probably gonna be dead tomorrow. Ring ring. There we were thinking we could never hear a telephone signal again when suddenly the phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's the phone booth across the street. Should someone go answer it? Yes, Timmy. Is Mary Jane back? Has she brought water? She hasn't brought water. What did you bring? Medkit's gone. Okay, when we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information, but the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hoped they would get back to us. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter with what? Nothing? We spotted an unknown group of people scavenging in our neighbourhood. They had a lot of bags and backpacks, too many even they were really busy. And didn't notice when one of their backpacks went missing with a little help from us. Lucky find there were some cans inside. Oh, it's soup. Ugh, we need water. This last expedition got us thinking maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, the automobiles are completely burnt out. But if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We better keep an eye out for those on future expeditions. Ted's recovered. Tim is probably gonna die. They're probably gonna die. She needs medkit, soz. Okay, you're probably gonna die because I haven't got the water. Oh, Timmy, he was always a wild one at shelter. Is not the best environment for a boy who's hell-bent on running around until he can barely breathe. He really misses that. He asked if he could go out to the surface even for a short while. This sounds highly dangerous and irresponsible. Should we agree? Yes. Because he's probably going to die. Give him a last-minute bit of freedom. Yep, Dolores is dead. When we consented, Tim almost hit his head on the ceiling. We figured that if he doesn't encounter any scavengers, mutated beasts, or killer mimes, he should be fine and back soon enough. Timmy went out to the baseline. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Hungry. She's tired. Failure with a few drops of water. Okay, everyone's thirsty, but you can have some soup. Hey, that noise is coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner. You've only just noticed? The one that's been locked tight ever since we got into the shelter. Okay, well, we don't have any of these. Tim is back. Okay. Going into a tight down tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creeps even up here. We were so afraid for Timmy that he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Okay, so Mary Jane is hungry. Timmy's terrible shape. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. Everyone's gonna die. You all may as well have a final meal. Yes, let's go on that expedition. Where's the boat when you need one? We're really bored and we need something to occupy ourselves with. Too many hours of counting pipe droplets is not healthy. That has been a tip. Listen to the radio. If you don't die. It's Timmy ran away. Okay, if you put a seashell into your ear, you can hear the ocean. We discovered that if you put your ear next to a radio, you can hear static and it's almost like an ocean. Who needs seashells anymore? Ted, Mary Jane keeps fainting. No drugs. Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. Damn it. Have some soup. Okay, so you go back out. See if you can maybe exchange some soup for something. Okay. Did everyone die? We did worse. Mary Jane went outside. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It was too long. Too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. Too many days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. Ah, we only made it to 24 days. Oh, after 24 days. Ah. Okay, so we only had one successful expedition. I think we're gonna have another go. We could do better on this. Okay. Medkit, water. Go there. Okay. Where's the other one? Come here. Okay, go. Get the radio, get this. Okay. Get the map. Did we get the med kit? I don't think I've got time to get anything else. I probably did have time, but okay, we're just gonna go with what we got, which I don't think is a lot. Day 1. Okay, so we got medkit, map, radio. Okay, we've got rifle. I didn't realise I picked that up. Okay, so not as bad. Okay, so we all made it in. Our shelter would be fully stocked, but somehow we always are. Okay, so that was already in here. Okay, cool. Our shelves are full of cans, which is good. Plenty of water. We don't have to worry about some time. Okay, we're off to an okay start-ish. We got the med kit. What we will give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. Okay. Let's see if we can make it to 30 days. Maybe. Ted grows a quick beard. Or stubble. Still better to be safe down here than dead up there. Okay, everyone's fine. Okay. Let's prepare an expedition. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss, so when a single brick fell out from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out to see what the source of the smell is. Last time we did this, we got attacked, so I don't think we should. Or is it going to make us sick anyway? Okay. We decided to ignore the whole stench and everything that might happen because of it. We've taken enough risks already. We ended up feeling a bit unwell, and later on we had something moving in the hall. A few hours after that, the smell was gone. Okay. Thirsty. Okay. Okay, so there's one bottle for all of them. Okay. Some of us are keener to go outside than others. Either way, it's time to choose the most able and responsible person. Okay. Who was it? I didn't look, did I? Timmy. And he should take map, maybe? Should have grabbed a bag, shouldn't we? Maybe. Okay. Bye, Timmy. Okay. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what he'll do if we don't come back. I'm sure he'll be back. He'll be fine. The boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied, but maybe we could take advantage of some of our supplies and pretend they're props on a movie set. No. We don't have any of this. Okay. Day 5. Okay. Ted and Mary Jane seemed let down, but we have more important things to do than playing theatre right now. Okay, everyone's doing... okay. Okay. Mary Jane didn't utter a single word today. That is very odd. Maybe someone should find out what's going on with her. Yeah, of course. Communicate. Oh, radio. Okay. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation with a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Okay. Can't remain thirsty. Ted is hungry. Okay, we'll give you some soup, but we'll wait till tomorrow to give you water. We stumbled upon a weird signal when changing radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that behind layers of terrible static and screams we could hear a voice. A voice speaking in a foreign language. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it, but what about the children? Listen to it anyway. Day 7. Made it a week. Yes, we've made it a week. No one's died yet. We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't the Soviets we heard. Turned out it was the Canadians, which isn't that much better. Either way, they're foreigners and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Not a word. How disappointing. Okay, Ted is no longer hungry, but everyone eats something. Okay, who doesn't need food? Ted. Okay. So you can all have water and food. Okay. Our favourite radio station stopped broadcasting. When we tried other frequencies, we found nothing but static, or the station's gone. Maybe we should tinker with our radio to increase its range. I feel like if you're going to tinker with it, it's going to break, and that's going to be bad news. So, no. If I tinkered with the radio, it would probably break. Okay. We're sure they are experiencing technical issues. Yes, that's it. Everything will be just fine. Okay, everyone's doing okay. We felt that we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is the feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we were moving things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? There's only one way to find out. Okay, this probably break our gun. Okay. Nothing else yet. What was it? We figured the best way to be sure nothing and no one jumps us inside the mysterious room was to bash the door open and start firing. When the smoke was gone, we were able to assess our operation. The room was empty. We hit nothing but the walls and we barely dodged one ricochet gone bad. Okay. Everyone's okay. One thing you don't expect is a band of people all dressed in green showed up to the doorstep and claiming, okay. So Rich, that's exactly what happened to us. Should we let those clients in and invite? Okay, it doesn't, and claiming they take from the rich and give to the poor. That's exactly what happened to us. Should we let those clients in? They might provide some quality entertainment. Last time we let them in, they were okay, but it also said that we were poor. It doesn't say that we're poor now, so should we let them in? We said no to the last one. Let's say yes. God, they're gonna steal from us, aren't they? No? Ah! We got more water. Yes, 3 bowls of water. Why couldn't we have had that in the last one? I guess they enjoyed our hospitality. They told us that we deserve better, and so they shared their supplies with us. They gave us a few water bottles and spent some time telling us stories from Wasteland. Quite a few stories, in fact. They promised to tell us more the next time they were in the neighbourhood. Okay, so everyone wants a drink. Yes. You can have a drink. Okay, what the hell are those sounds? They're coming from the goddamn walls. They're driving us crazy. Something crawling in the air vents. Relax, take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. Yeah, so let's play checkers. Oh, Tim is back. Also one's left. Tim is back. Oh, he does not look well. I was happy to have a map. Having some fun made us forget about, what was it again? We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wayside with us and is safe with us now. When our scavenge trip was about to end with nothing, we remembered there was one place where we haven't looked yet. That one place that is literally on our doorstep, trash cans in our neighborhood. One of our pre-blast neighbors threw out a few unopened cans of soup. The joke's on him. If he's in the shelter right now, he's probably full of regrets. With a lot like that, who wouldn't be? So we got a soup, a map, took a bad beating. Unusable. Stomach. Okay, food, ready salad. Isn't feeling very well, but we can give him a med kit. Let's do soup all around. No one was thirsty, but they're no longer thirsty. What about Timmy? Should eat something, yes, and give him some meds. Okay, let's prepare for another expedition. Okay, let's send Mary Jane out. Remember that, Mary Jane. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty looking rifle, but she hailed us in a polite manner. She claims to be a hunter tracking down big mutant spiders. She ran out of ammo, and told us that if we were to help her out, she would pay us back in a while, but we don't have any ammo, sorry. Day 12. Okay, it's Timmy. Bit better, yes. Okay, this woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly, she's an uncivilized savage. Delicious soup is what decent people eat these days. We were not amused and didn't give her anything. Okay, Timmy is now hungry. Timmy was cured. Okay, so Timmy is hungry and wants some water. Okay, we could do that. Okay, so Baby Jane is going out. And should we give her the gas mask so she doesn't come back ill, maybe? Don't know. See what happens. She's watered and she's fed, so she should be alright. Okay, Timmy's back to looking alright. Okay, Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy, you still hungry? Water, water. Okay, so water all around. Timmy is still hungry. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If only we had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. Well, you can. Okay. Day 14, 2 weeks. Everyone's still alive. Okay. We were unable to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Oh, we were. Great news. For that, outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Okay. We found some weird mushrooms growing in one of the walls. Food shortage is no laughing matter, so maybe it would be a good idea to grab a mushroom bite or two. No. Definitely not. We've got soup. We're fine for a few days. Would you eat random mushrooms growing on the wall, though? Okay. We may be hungry, but there are some things we just never eat. War fungus is one of them. Good. Ted is hungry. So you're just fine. Okay, so it's just Ted that's hungry. Okay. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. If that's even possible in this situation, our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to the rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact, okay? Oh, the phone. Okay. Great news. Government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Okay, Dolores. Ted is hungry again. But you should drink a few drops of water. Okay. So water all round, and Dolores is hungry, right? Yeah. Okay. Ring ring. There we were thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again when suddenly a phone starts ringing from outside somewhere. We figured it's the phone booth across the street. Timmy, you're a sprightly fella, you go. Day 17. Can we last at least 13 more days? Ugh. Okay. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of release from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they get back to us. Timmy should eat something, okay? Timmy didn't say a word about it, but when he was outside, he scratched his hand on a wire or something. Other rusty piece of metal. His wound is not looking pretty, and we need to do something about it. Chop his arm off? Was that what that is? Got no more supplies. No more meds, even. Okay. The best medicine for any sickness or injury is to clench your teeth and ignore it. That's what our grandma always says. Of course, she's dead now and has been for a while, ever since she got that nasty frog bite at the age of 25. Okay, it's not feeling well, but everyone is okay. Okay, we've been smelling something funny in the shelter ever since we woke up. Sure enough, there was something or someone started a fire, and it's already spreading. We can't save everything. What do we save from the flames? Definitely the radio. Okay. Oh! She's back. She is back. Okay, she doesn't look sick, which is good. Okay, she's got a new map. That could have ended really, really badly, but we were able to put the fire out before it did any major damage. Let's hope this won't happen again, since we already know we can't count on the local firemen. We're not letting them anywhere near us, our home, or our fires. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelf at the surface. Okay, the first thing to fall in a time of crisis is order, yet here we are walking next to the police station, and it turned out to be still operational and staffed. We've met with the few policemen inside. They seemed capable of doing their job, though it's pretty odd the way they were talking about a new world order. Oh god. The policemen were quite nervous while we were around. After a short chat, they gave us some food, then told us to go away and never mention what we saw again. Okay, they had plenty of water in the stash. They were acting very nervously and immediately consented to sharing when asked. They all started exercising. Okay. And the ammunition pack was just laying around at the station. This was a good expedition. Well done, Mary Jane. There was a map laid out on the hood of one of the burned down police cars. The clumsy sign on it read, "The plan to take over the world." We'll take that. Something to drink. Timmy wants drink. Okay. So everyone wants water except Mary Jane, but she wants food. Yeah? No one else wants food, do they? Oh, Ted is hungry. Yeah, Ted is hungry. Okay. We're not certain about it. It could be risky. Team. Ted. Let's send Ted. Okay, we're about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. It seems to be a trader who is very interested in ammunition. How about that? Should we give them ammunition? Hopefully they don't shoot us. See what happens. We're on day 20. Day 20. Okay. It's looking a bit dirty in here, isn't it? Did something happen? Did they get shot at? Our visitor was happy to get some ammunition in return. He offered to rations. He wasn't much, but something is always better than nothing. Soup, yes. Okay, food and drink. Thirsty. Okay, Dolores is hungry. Mary Jane is hungry. Okay. Water all around. Go for it. Okay, so Ted is going outside and he should take... let's take the map. See what happens. See if you can find anything useful. Okay, day 21. 9 days left. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Ted left for the service. We'll hope he'll be back soon. Mary Jane is hungry. Okay, so Mary Jane is hungry. There you go. A woman came by with a certain creature she claims is a camel, provided that camels have 5 legs. The animal is carrying a pack of goods to trade. Okay, so 1. We could do 2 for... How many do we have? We've got 4. Medkit. Oh, we can't do 2? We could only get 4 or 1. No, thank you. We have both of those. Ah! Or do we need to exchange that for... right, we could have got water. Whoops. Okay. And then we decided our offers were not for us. Maybe another time if Chef comes back. No longer hungry. Timmy is hungry. Okay, so Timmy is hungry. Some door-to-door salesman find his way to our shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse. He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. I just want supplies, and he says he will reveal some state secrets to us in return. Okay, have some soup. Timmy, don't die. Okay, everyone's looking pretty disheveled. We are generous, so we shared our supplies with him. He tried to make us believe that America is a working space station in orbit, or rather had, since according to that guy, exploded when the bombs dropped. How convenient. A working space station? What a joke. He was probably so hungry and dehydrated, his brain started playing tricks on him. Still tired. She needs some water. Water. Okay, so everyone wants water, that's fine, we can do that. Okay, the problem is simple, if we don't wash ourselves, we'll get sick. Seriously sick. It smells really bad down here and doesn't seem like it'll get any better over the next couple of days. How about we do something to fix it? Okay, gas mask? Just 1? Oh, what's that noise? That was weird. Okay. More cave drawings, bunker drawings. Okay, what does it kill you makes you stronger? If we can survive just a little bit longer, dirty ears shouldn't be much of a problem. Just to be sure, dibs on the gas mask. Mary Jane is tired. She's no longer thirsty. Dolores wants food. Timmy was cured. Yes. Okay, so yeah, you just got to wait these things out. Okay. So yeah, Dolores needs food. Have some food. We've only got 2 and a bit cans left. Okay, that trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it. When we see it, so we're saving some food. Yeah, for some reason we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. We don't have any of these. Okay, day 25. Ah, there it is. This is another one. Oh god. Okay, oh my, that thing is huge. That's what she said. And there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. Where do we already feel all dirty? We already feel all dirty. Mary Jane's, so Mary Jane is hungry. Okay. You could have some soup. Today the music from the radio stopped abruptly and instead we got to listen to a transmission from the army. We were almost halfway to the door and they started talking about evacuation, but it turns out there's something we need to do first. All survivors were to leave a sign that we're alive somewhere in the area. The exact location was given in geographical coordinates. We need a map to establish where that is. Ted has a map. Oh no. Damn it. Ted, where are you? Okay. We were sure we could find the location without a map. We were strong. We were sure we could find the location without a map. We were wrong. Hopefully we'll get looking next time. Sleepy. No longer hungry. Getting something to drink. Dolores can't remain thirsty. Okay. And okay, so water and food. Come on, Ted, where are you? Sleazy little looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get this bag and all of its contents. I'm not falling for this trick. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? We should not. We only got a couple of cans of soup left. Ah, Ted, finally. What did you get? Some soup? Did you get some soup and water? Okay, our grandparents always told us never to buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever drink is in that mysterious bag. Okay. Ted has returned. If we had to pick our favourite day of the week, it would be Saturday. Before the bombing, Saturday was just a time of relaxing and enjoying, like bribing Mary J with cookies so she stopped playing the tuba, gossiping about the neighbours, and of course bowling. Looks like the bowling alley is still standing. Yabba dab doo. The bar didn't have much to offer. Some rotten salads, a bunch of burnt peanuts, and for some reason a cowboy hat. Did we get the cowboy hat? We were happy to find a secret stash of soup. Yes. Desperate times call for desperate measures, so we weren't surprised to see the Swan placed water bottles inside of bowling pins at the end of the lane. We were sorry to ruin the setup, but we really need that water. Yes. Okay, our little trip surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Mary Jane is still cranky. Ted is hungry and very tired. Okay, so he's hungry. Yes. Okay, let's do this. Let's send Dolores to where I see what she can get. Today we found a letter from what seems to be other survivors. They claim they mean us no harm and want to get to know us better. They're asking to choose one person to represent us and confide in me as tonight unarmed. We're a bit worried, but they could be friendly. Should we go? Send the boy. He could run quick if needs be. Okay. Oh, well, he's back. The meeting was organised by twin siblings, brother and sister, who took it upon themselves to scout the remains of the city looking for trustworthy and decent people. They seemed honest about their intentions and were more than happy to meet them again. They said they know where to find us and they're going to contact us if they need some help. Okay. Best out of the situation. Ted is hungry. Okay. And he wants to drink. Mary Jane is tired. Everything's okay with Dolores. Okay, so Ted wants water and soup. Okay, so we're sending Dolores out, right? Let's send her out with... What should we send her out with? Let's send her out and see if she could trade some soup or something. Have some soup. Take some soup. See what she does with that. Day 29! Okay. Dolores on her way to the surface. Okay, Ted is a little hungry. Mary Jane wants some water. Okay, so kids want water. Oops. It seems that for every cockroach we squash with our boots, two others take its place. It's time to do something about it before we get completely in front, okay? Use the gun. Day 30, is everyone alive? Yes, everyone is alive. Ah. You lost a bottle of water, did you? Shocking. Okay, we won the battle and maybe even the whole war. After the massacre was over, we tidied up the cockroaches' remains and dumped them next to our shelter door. Let that be a warning to you, all you other insects out there, don't mess with us. Okay? Hasn't recovered his energy, no longer thirsty, but she is hungry. And okay, food for the kids. Okay, so today we're visited by a strange looking little man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted his prices are so low that it's practically a cat like cutting his own throat, but the least we could do was take a look at his offer, although for some reason we don't really trust him. Well, we're not giving up our radio, so for what's this, a harmonica? No, thank you. Day 31. We're doing better than before. Okay. Despite his desperate attempts to sell us all kinds of things, useless and not, we turned down the man's offer. It's probably for the better. He did look quite untrustworthy. Okay, he's very thirsty and hungry. Okay. The kids have been all fidgety lately. They miss running around and playing games with each other in their rooms. Even though the shelter is way smaller than the bedrooms, there's some space in front of the table that seems perfect for wildly sprinting around playing tag. Something's gonna break in there. Okay. Be careful. Okay, I don't think anything broke. The kids were ecstatic. Watching them play was a real treat. They looked so happy. While Barry J pushed Timmy around, he fell face first on an unopened can that was hidden in the corner of the shelter behind the empty bottles. What a lucky day for us, and we're sure Timmy's face will be just fine. Okay, water for Mary Jane. Timmy wants water as well. We could do that. It's become more and more difficult to breathe the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspect there's something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it's stuck somehow, but how? We need to investigate, or we might suffocate. We have nothing to do, so we're gonna suffocate. Don't die. Day 33. Ah. Okay. We decided to ignore any problems with the vents and focus on other problems. As predicted, all of us developed a nasty cough and had trouble breathing, but we got better the next morning. We don't know what the issue was, but more important thing is it's gone now. Okay, Ted is still tired, no one's thirsty, we're doing okay. Hear that? No, because no one is talking, not a word in hours, not at all. We can't just stare and stare at walls. We need something to do about this. Okay, listen to the radio. Oh, Dolores. Oh, she is sick, but she's got food and water. Nice. Okay, how fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We've been discussing selling our house and moving someplace else, but in truth, we didn't exactly picture things as they turned out. When we saw old place, it was only natural that we decided to take a look and see if any of it was still standing. The only recognisable furniture in the kids' room were Bert desk and Mary Jane's bed. There was a hidden stash under the bed. It was full of soup cans. Our kitchen is a pile of rubble. It took us weeks to find those lovely chairs that matched the floor tiles. Now they are nowhere to be found. Only a few bottles of water remain scattered in the dirt. Okay. Only a handful of books survived the apocalypse. They were scattered all over the lot. Many of them were badly burned, but a scout book with the number 30 scribbled on the first page was barely touched. Awesome. Muddy Swamp, which used to be our toilet, is now home to something that remotely resembles a mutated turtle. After exchanging a few pleasantries, it gave us an anti-book spray and wished us all the best of luck. Our little trip to the surface might be spotted and followed. Okay, be more careful. Something to eat. Dolores got ill. Okay. Let's feed everyone and water everyone. Sorry, Dolores, we haven't got any med kits. Okay, let's send Timmy out. Okay, today the music from the radio stopped abruptly. Transmission from the army. Okay, so this is this one again. Let's get the map. Day 35. Are we any closer to getting found and survived? Okay, a quick glance at the map gave us all the information required. We left them a message in a bottle. Dolores. Okay, wants some food. Ted is tired. Okay, like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation. He seems cheerful. Okay, so Dolores wants some food. Okay, we can do that. Some of us are keen to get outside, so we are sending Timmy. Did I say? Let's send him out with. Should we send him out with a scout book? See if that does anything. Oh, the map. Let's send him out with the map. See what happens. Okay. Dolores, you're not looking good. Don't die on us now. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Dolores is hungry. Okay, just Dolores is hungry. Okay. We decided to speak outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step up, we heard a growl in the darkness with a pair of ferocious eyes. Shoot it. Might break our gun. Don't know. Oh. Day 37. Okay. Quick shot with the rifle was bothered enough to scare it away, or maybe bring it down. What if a creature stalked us in the darkness? We never saw it again. Okay. Dolores is no longer hungry. Okay, water. Water and water. We can spare some water. Okay, the siblings kept their word and visited us again with a request. Seeing as they're slowly running out of space in their tent, their group is attempting to build a small cabin for themselves. They already gathered some resources, but they need some help. Someone to help them chop wood and build houses. They haven't got an axe. Sorry. Oh, the radio. Okay. It's unfortunate, but we don't have any tools, so we can't just chop wood with our bare hands. No matter how determined we are, we had to refuse. Dolores is cured from illness, yay! Ted is rested, isn't thirsty. Mary Jane could use some food. Okay. Enough of this plain, tasteless water. Dolores is ready craving a cup of coffee. Real, true blue American coffee. The kind that you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where we're going to find that in this wasteland? Well, Dolores' favourite diner is used to be a few blocks away. Maybe someone should go on a coffee run. Let's have Mary Jane. Let's see, who was... Ted is rested. Okay, let's send Ted. Oops. Yes, let's send Ted. Go on, Ted, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay, day 39. Okay. Did you do it? Great. We got a whole pot of coffee. The taste is weird and we don't have any sugar or milk to give it flavour, but it'll do. It's a step up from the bland, slightly irradiated water we've been drinking. The pot earlier held a few cups worth of coffee and we gulped it down in mere minutes. All of us are very alert and ready for anything. For at least the next 5 minutes. Okay. Ted is not complaining. No longer hungry. Lovely. Yesterday during Shiraz we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. And it left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on him, or rather sure, to scold Mary Jane a little. Sure. Day 40. Okay, we made it to day 40. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course, and ended on tinkering with random objects in a shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved today. Okay. Dolores is hungry. Okay, so it's just Mary Jane that isn't hungry. Just do that. Knock. This sound always surprises and confuses us. It could mean anything, good or bad, but we're always curious. Should we open the door? Yeah. Anyone? Was it anyone? Someone started shooting at us. We closed the house as quickly as we could, but a shot or two grazed us. Mary Jane is tired. No longer thirsty. Ted was hurt. Oh dear. No medkit, I'm afraid. Just when we thought we might have a quiet day, we got invaded. A group of bandits is on the other side of the door, demanding we walk out with our hands in the air, or they will get in the hard way. What? Or they will get in the hard way. That doesn't sound too good. What do we do? Shoot him. 42. We broke our gun, finally. We were able to fight out the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to prepare at all times. Trusty old rifle helped us fight, but it's now just a piece of junk. Not a pretty sight. Okay. So they're okay. Where is Timmy? These are dire circumstances we find ourselves in. Supplies are running low. If we don't take care of ourselves, nobody else will. We know for a fact that one of our neighbours had a shelter with a broken trap door, and there might be some supplies inside. Of course, there's a chance the neighbour and her kids managed to get in there in time, but we could really use whatever they had, and we're stronger. Should we pay them a visit? Sure, they might help you out anyway. Aha! He's back. Oh! Supplies. Loads of water. And some cards. Okay, we had to do this for family. It had to be done. We really don't want to mention it again. How about we talk about something else? Soup has 4 bowls of water. Yes. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he going back from the wasteland and is safe with us. We tried our luck at a nearby bar, fittingly called the World's End. Usually such a respectable family like our own would never go there, but this time we gave it a shot, hoping to find unclaimed goods. Who would have known that tomato soup used to be such a popular snack in the bar? We found a few cans of it and took that with us. We didn't expect to find any clean water in the bar, and we weren't wrong. Whatever we found wasn't pure and it wasn't water, but hey, if it quenches thirst, it counts. From what we could tell, the atomic blast interrupted a poker game. The poor bastards are not likely to be finishing that game anytime soon. But we can still use their cars to entertain ourselves. The last expedition got us thinking maybe we could just drive away. Okay, so we need to keep an eye out for car parks. Ted's wounds are not a pretty sight. Okay, water. Water and some food. Water. Okay, so kids are hungry. Everyone wants water. We could do that. We are just nailing apocalyptic life right now. We've heard some commotion above and I'm pretty sure it's a band of raiders venturing outside. Might be quite dangerous right now. Okay, so we'll skip it. What was that? Did the radio station just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning on that signal. Yes. Ooh, hello? Once we had waded through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by some nut talking about conspiracies and saucer men from Mars abducted people. It was pretty amusing. Ted Bat has some nasty scars if those wounds ever heal. Ted is hungry. Mary Jane is no longer hungry or thirsty. Tim is very hungry. Not eating for a while. Okay, so it's just Mary Jane that isn't hungry, right? Yeah, no one's thirsty. Everyone just wants some food. Wait, what did I say? Who isn't hungry? Yeah, Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Okay. Judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, it seems like a band of thugs has taken control of the area. Okay. We'll not go out. The military is communicated through the radio again. We're sure it was a signal to evacuate out of here. But it turns out they need our help. The speaker requested that all able citizens in the area should chop down a tree or tree in the nearby park. It sounds ridiculous. but they're claiming they will make it easier for them to extract us. We've never even liked that pug, so let's do this already. If we had an axe. Okay. Day 45. Okay. We're not lumberjacks and we're not chopping down that park, maybe another time. Okay. Timmy is hungry. Okay. We're almost sitting there, bandits around, running into them would be a mistake, okay? When we opened the bunker door this morning to let in some fresh air, radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There's no note on it and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? Yes. Where is it? Okay. Ah, kind of soup. We gladly accepted this sudden gift. Despite our suspicions, it turned out it was just regular soup. Awesome. Mary Jane is tired. She wants a drink. Drink. Okay, so everyone wants a drink, which is fine. We can do that. Woman said the bandits around. Okay. Just when we thought we might have a quiet day, we got invaded. A group of bandits is on the other side of the door, demanding we walk out hands in the air. No, we don't have anything to defend ourselves with. Okay, day 47. Mary Jane? Did they take Mary Jane? The enemy started our shelter, but instead of they got Mary Jane. She put her fire and kept biting the nappies freshly. We hope they don't hurt her. Okay, Ted's wound is not good, so he is probably going to die. Judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, it seems like... should we send someone out anyway? It's risky. Dolores, should we send Dolores out? Sleazy looking trader, Scriff bag. I offered a simple one-time deal. For just one we get. Should we see what's in his bag? Do we trust it? Okay. It's cat. Oh, we got a cat. Got rid of Mary Jane and got a cat. Okay, as soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. The collar says Sharikov? Is that its name? Okay, so was it worse? Either we did something else worse. But Ted is hungry. Okay, so Ted is hungry. Still no meds. Okay, let's send Dolores out. Let's send her out with the map, I guess. Okay, cool. Ted is dead. Which is fine. Whoops. Okay, Dolores is on her way to the surface. Okay, Ted's wounds were too serious to leave untreated. They became infected and took his life. We didn't have any meds. Who was it? Did we get them to Mary Jane earlier? How about getting Timmy something to drink and he should eat? Okay. Alert, there's a gang of firefighters outside already. They're dressed like ones. They've been banging on the door ordering us to surrender all of our supplies. They claim they will drive us out with fire if we don't comply. I guess the definition of firefighter has somewhat changed recently. Let's bug spray them. We made it to day 50 though. Okay. What happened? Buckyling spray may be primarily used for killing insects, but it seems to work equally well as a bandit repellent. As long as you aim for their eyes, the reaction is quite instant. We're safe now, but for how much longer? And is the spray going to be enough to drive those little lives away next time? Okay. just when we thought we might have a quiet day, group of bandits, but we don't have anything to defend ourselves with. Oh, the end! Oh no. Okay, our safe haven was invaded by a filthy and vulgar band of thugs who took the look in their eyes did not promise anything good. If we held out a bit longer, maybe the military would have rescued us. We held out for 51 days. I would say we didn't do too bad. Okay, I mean, we did do these, but we didn't have an axe. I think we did pretty well. There we go. 51 days. Dolores is still out there. Okay, so 51 days. We defended our shelter twice. Successful expedition every single time. And we got 20 items. I would say that was quite a success. I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, this is still a lot of fun to play. Maybe to do some challenges next time. We shall see. But yeah, lots of fun to play. So I hope you liked this episode. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You may as well while you're here. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye everyone.